we made it to Mexico, and I want to give you guys like a little recap of what I did to get here. I started this book and I already know that this is going to be a 5-star read, and I was like holding on for dear life when I was in the airport and like on the plane and stuff, because it's so sad but it feels so real, so heartwarming. So I'm gonna kind of go back in time a little bit, because I did end up going to the bookstore, and then I also ended up like reading on the plane and stuff. I'm in the airport bookstore and I found this book that I've been looking for so long. It actually just came out, but I haven't been able to find it in my bookstore at home, and I'm thinking about getting it, but part of me is like, do I really want to bring this with me to Mexico? And it is a hardback. I think that this is my favorite section to look at in the bookstore, because it's all the bestsellers and I can just see like what everyone's reading right now. They also have a spooky seasons reads section, which I've never seen this anywhere, and it's actually so funny to me that Twilight is like back out again, and it's like popular because, I mean, it came out like 20 years ago, I think, and I was like obsessed with it when it came out, but I'm loving like seeing everyone reading it again, or even for the first time. They have tons of like spooky reads. I feel like I'm more in the mood for like fall reads at this, or not fall reads, Christmas reads at this point, but a lot of places don't have them out yet, which is kind of surprising because I feel like they, I don't know, usually have Christmas stuff out like really early. One thing I will say about this bookstore that is not the best is the romance section is so small. Like, bookstores need to get with it, because romance sells so much, like outsells a lot of other genres, and it's such a small section. Like, they only have this right here, but they do have like, I don't know, a lot of different options, which is really good. Okay, I did not realize that this has a new cover. Like, I had no idea it was coming out with a new cover. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I haven't seen that's here. I'm a big cover person. Like, anything that has a pretty cover, I feel like I immediately want to bring home. Now that you guys have kind of seen what it was like to kind of get here and just all the feelings that I had while I was on the plane, I'm going to try to finish this today, just because I feel like I don't know, I loved it so much, and it's one of those books that I really want to read in like 24 hours. I literally started it yesterday and I'm already 227 pages in. I will say we did have a bit of a delay, so that kind of helped a little bit, but we are going to be hanging out here in Mexico. And we always come here usually like once a year or twice a year, and it's like our safe place. Like, we love relaxing here. We are staying at a different hotel this time, and it's like the sister hotel to where we usually stay. We usually stay at like the Rio Baja, California. It's like an adults only hotel, and then this one has kids. So yeah, it's been enjoyable so far. It's our first full day today. After I finish this book, I'll probably have Brady choose which book I read next, because he always does a good job of that on vacation. It's always fun to just like have someone else choose the book that you're gonna read next. So we're gonna read this book. This is about a woman, and this is all in the back of the book, but I'm not gonna say too much about it because I don't want to like spoil it. But this is about a girl who has been struggling with infertility, so she decides to do an embryo transfer and get like a carrier. While that process is happening, her husband, he ends up cheating on her. They've been together for like 10 years. So she kind of has to rebuild her life, decide what she's gonna do with this whole like baby situation, and she still is in connection with the embryo carrier. It's just a really good story, and I am loving it so far. There's also a romantic interest in this, someone that she kind of connected with a long time ago. She's like reconnecting with. And it's just a lot going on, and I love reading romance stories that tell a romance, but they also dive deep into like family, friendship, like, you know, themes of either loss or grief or just like figuring it out. It just feels like real life. So excited for this one, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted on how I feel about it as I finish it. Before we go down, I want to show you guys our view. This is such a beautiful view. I love being able to see the beach and then like the walk-up area, and the water is truly so blue. There's also some like little rooms down there that have like walk-up pools, but we are never the type who would ever never use that just because I feel like if I'm like in the pool or something, I'm gonna want like a snack or something to drink, and obviously if it's in your own room, you cannot like get that kind of service. I mean, I guess if you did like room service, but I don't know, I just love like being out by the beach and just like seeing the waves and stuff. I can literally hear them and it's so calming to me. So we're gonna go down there now, probably stay by the pool for a little bit and then maybe go by the beach. I'm loving this book so much, so I want to read it. It's about a girl who, her and her husband have been married for like 5 or 10 years. They've been trying to have a baby. It's not, You say her and her husband have been trying to have a baby for like 10 years. Okay. It's not working for them, and then they decide to get a carrier to like carry their embryo. Yeah. Then she finds out that her husband is cheating on her. So she wants to get a divorce. So she decides that she's like, you know, done with this guy. Yeah. And as she's deciding to get a divorce, she meets this guy that she met when she was working at this old job and kind of starts to like have feelings for him. Mm-hmm. So you're seeing her go through the process of like soon to be like a single mom because she has this whole embryo thing, getting divorced, also maybe having feelings for this other guy. So it's really good.
That sounds
I read this much in one day.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Like on the plane yesterday?
On the plane, yeah. Just like halfway through. I did not end up finishing my book yesterday. I really wanted to, I just didn't get to it. So I figured I would try to finish it this morning. And we're gonna go walk down by the beach and see if we can get this finished. Sun is rising and it's so pretty. I feel like it's the perfect time to come out and sit and read my book. I'm back in the hotel room and I'm really glad I went and watched the sunrise. I almost didn't go and do that because I just was like not wanting to get up and go anywhere. But I'm really glad that I did. I'm gonna try to finish this today. I think that I can. I have like maybe 130 pages or something like that. So like basically 2 hours of reading, which is definitely possible. And then I'm gonna have Brady pick my next book probably tomorrow. I'm really loving this trip. It's been really nice traveling with Brady's office. I don't even know if I told you guys like why we're here, but Brady, he does a trip with his employees every year. Well, if they like have like a really good year and they've like been working so hard. This is his second year doing this, and he'll fly them out and also their spouses. So it's been really fun hanging out with them and just, I don't know, relaxing and stuff. And like his team, a lot of them have been at his office for like 3 years, 5 years. So like they just feel very much like, I don't know, people like we're super familiar with and like really enjoy being around. So we're all roughly around the same age. So like we have the same jokes and same interests for a lot of things. And so it's just like fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad that I went downstairs to go watch the sunrise. I almost didn't. I was like this close to being like, do I really want to get up? Do I really want to go? And then I just went, and I'm so glad that I did. And this is your reminder that if you're someone who is like on the fence about doing something, whether it's like doing something on your own or trying something new, just go do it. Like you'll feel so much better when you do. I think that getting out of our comfort zone sometimes, or just the comfort of like what we normally do, sometimes feels like just so much extra work. So it's like, you know, I have to get up and get my clothes on. I have to like walk down the stairs, and like I'm gonna get sand on my feet, so I have to wash it off afterward. Maybe I could just watch from my balcony, or maybe I could just watch from my bed. Like And that's just something like very minimal, obviously, but like at home, I think about how a lot of the time I will go and do things by myself, but to get myself to go and do those things, it's like pulling teeth. And sometimes even when I go with friends and do stuff, like it's like pulling teeth to try something new. I want to just like do the same things over and over again. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here, keep reading until Brady brings coffee, and then I'll probably have him choose what book that I'm gonna read next before we go out by the pool. Back at our room, and I want to see if Brady can pick the books that I'm going to be reading next. I feel like it'd be really fun just to have him do it. I did a little what's it called, poll for Instagram to see what Instagram thought, and it looks like everyone's leaning towards romance, so we'll see if he picks a romance or if he picks a thriller or contemporary fiction. This book right here is a romance. This is a romance. That's a thriller. That's contemporary fiction. Everyone on Instagram, I left a poll to see if they thought that I should read a thriller or contemporary fiction or romance today. Everyone's leaning towards romance first, or most people, and then I think thriller second, contemporary fiction third. But you get to choose whatever you want out of all.
Well, first of all, I don't like how she's looking at me.
Okay. So this one's out?
She's out.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I don't like this one.
Which one? Which
this
one?
one.
Okay, turn over.
It looks like they're trying to copy what's that movie?
I don't know.
Front, this guy looks like a high school bully in the 80s. Look at his shoes. Hey, twerk.
Okay, so turn that one over. Alright, so we got these two. These are the two options.
I mean, I feel like you don't want to read the thriller at the beach.
Okay, so which one are you picking?
So we'll pick this one.
Ooh, I've actually been wanting to read this one for a long time, so this is perfect. I actually think this might be the most bloated I've ever been in my entire life, because I've just been eating all the things that I don't normally eat at home, which is fine because I mean it is what it is, but I just am remembering why I don't eat a lot of those things. I just genuinely do not feel good. Like, I don't know, I feel like on vacation you want to indulge and like do all the things and enjoy it, but again, I feel like I'm reminding myself of why I like eat specific things, don't eat specific things, and it's definitely been a big reminder on this trip. I am gonna like give you guys a quick review of what I've been reading, but also the books that I brought. I ended up bringing The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. I also brought Set the Moment, which is the book I really want to read like very, very soon. And then I also brought Finding Grace, which I want to read this very soon as well. I'm really excited to read these, but I don't think I'm going to get to them on this trip. I really, really love this book. Definitely 5 stars. So good. I definitely want to read more by Lauren Oakey. I can't believe it's her first book ever. And I started Time Stops With You yesterday by Nia Arthurs. This is a book I haven't really heard anyone talk about. You guys know I love reading books by smaller authors. And this one is a unique story because it's about a girl who meets a guy who is literally dying, and I'm pretty sure it ends in a marriage of convenience because he's trying to continue on his legacy. He's literally a billionaire, and I feel like you don't read a lot of billionaire romances. I also had so many people on Instagram say that this girl is literally me. Like, so many people are like, oh my god, like, one person even was like, did Brady like recreate a book cover to make it look like us? And I just think it's the dress. I think the dress is what's like making people think that this is me, because obviously her hair is nothing like mine, but it's the dress. But yeah, this book, it starts out in a unique way because he is trying to create like planes to have the ability to fly on their own, like without a person, which honestly is giving something that I could definitely see like be like happen in the future. And he's trying to create that because he wants to continue on his legacy when he dies. And I don't think he has anything that can really speak for itself and like continue on once he's gone. As he's creating that, a hacker hacks into their coding system. And he's like, how did someone hack into this? It's like super top secret and private. There's no way that someone should be able to get into this. And then you also know the premise, obviously, of the story from the back of the book. So like me knowing that eventually he's going to meet this girl who I think is going to be a marriage of convenience with him, I'm feeling like maybe she's the hacker. Maybe she's the girl who got into the system, and maybe she's like super smart, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, loving it so far. I haven't heard anyone talk about it. Really excited for this one. It's by Nia Arthurs. Speaking of authors whose names are Nia Davenport, who wrote, it's like a new fantasy. I just bought it. It's like Oaths Bound or something. I can't remember the title, but I literally just bought it and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I saw that her husband passed away just like out of the blue. Like I don't think it was something that was like expected. And she's a mom, she has 4 kids, like they've been married for a really long time. And I think I saw like a TikTok and then I went to her Instagram and I saw that she like posted something about it. And I don't know, there was something about seeing that just made me, I mean, I think it's very easy to feel like authors aren't like real people because we're reading their stories but we know nothing about like their personal lives. But I don't know, like a lot of the time whenever I hear stories about things that happen in authors' lives, it makes me realize they're real people who have real things going on behind their work. Like there's so many authors where I'm like, oh, like I want their new release, like, you know, when is it coming out? Like that's all that I care about. I'm not thinking that they also have things that they're like going through. And she posted that she's going to continue on with her tour. I think she has 3 more stops in her book tour. I cannot imagine going through the throes of grief while you also have kids at home, trying to navigate a new release. I mean, you put so much time, effort, energy, money behind it. This is, I'm pretty sure, one of her, not first books that I've read, Out of Body by her, but this is one of the first books that I feel like has had the type of hype that it's gotten, and it's in Barnes. Like, I mean, it's a huge, huge book, huge release. Everyone's so excited for it. But I mean, a lot of the work that authors do to get their books to where it is like they have to do the legwork. You know, they're going on tour, they're doing 1,000,001 tour stops all over these different cities, hoping that it like gets the traction that it so deserves. And I don't know. Anyway, if nothing else, I just wanted to share that if someone has thought about buying her book, it's a romantasy. There's supposed to be like lots of spice in it. And she's obviously a Black author. And this is, I'm pretty sure, it's either her first fantasy release. I want to say it's her first fantasy release, maybe second, I don't know. I know she's released other books, but I think one of them was like a YA, or 2 of them were YA. That's what I've read, a young adult book of hers. I don't know if she's released like a romantasy that's like for adults. So I don't know. Anyway, I just want to share that. There's really no rhyme or reason behind it. I just started thinking about how hard that has to be, and if there's any way I can give her book more exposure as she's going through this tough time and like still having to navigate going on tour. I just wanted to encourage you guys to buy her book. So haven't read it yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. We're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna read some more, hopefully get into this. It's really enjoyable so far, and I feel like I'll finish it pretty fast even though it's a pretty thick book. We decided to come out by the water. It's so pretty out here. I'll show you guys. You can probably already hear it, but this is the water in Mexico is just incredible. Like looking at the waves, it's like coming up. Oh my god! Okay, say hi. You gotta say from this side. Don't drop them.
I'm not gonna drop them. Oh. Make it so I can see the front.
See which side?
Just turn it over so I can point where it's like.
Oh! Don't let it take you. Don't let it take you.
Alright, you got it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't let it take you.
Alright.
Oh my god, look at the waves.
Stand in front of me. Stand in front of me.
Okay. Don't let it take me.
Hold on. How do you zoom?
You can't.
You can't?
Not with this lens.
Alright, look way out there. There's a yacht. Turn around. There's a yacht.
Okay. What? That's what you want to say.
How come that looks so far away from your camera?
I know. It's because it's a wide lens, that's why. Yeah, it's actually very close. Well, not like very, very close, but close enough. I use a wide lens so I can like see more around me. Yeah, this almost took us away. You can see how big the waves are. Every time we come here, I always underestimate how strong the waves are, but I am enjoying it out here. I did read some of my book, but not nearly as much as I wanted to. I feel like honestly, you guys don't even want to hear why I wasn't reading my book as much as I should have, because I'm not gonna go on a rant, but I was like sitting at our seat and this guy was sitting like a few seats down complaining about his wife, like the whole time that we were sitting there, to this random lady. And I was getting like so annoyed because, for one, your wife is upstairs and you're like talking about how terrible she is, it's your second wife, like might not even work out, to a actual stranger. And then the woman who is listening to this man is like enabling him, being like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. And I really want to be like, just, sir, you need to go to therapy. Because the whole time he was like saying how I do have my faults, but you know, I try so hard to take care of her, and we had a fight because I was taking shots, but I really don't drink that. Oh my god, look at these waves, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't let it take you. Oh, I know. I'm like, I gotta walk up. But he was saying how he doesn't really drink that much because he was just taking shots and she's overbearing, and finally he stands up for himself and he's like, I'm an only child, and like, I don't know. Everything he was saying was just so negative towards her about how she only wants to spend so much money, and how she doesn't understand what it's like because he works so hard to take care of her. And really, I just was like, you need to go to therapy. Like, you actually need to go to therapy and work through this, because apparently this is a struggle with you guys. But you're talking to a random stranger. He's like, oh, she's blowing up my phone right now. And I'm not saying that that's not valid. Like, maybe that actually is what's happening, but everything he said was like making himself look like the good guy. And I feel like if you're the type who you actually like care about your partner, you're gonna see things as much as you can, like both sides. And he definitely was like making himself look like the better person. So anyway, I couldn't really read my book because I just kept hearing them, and I really want to be like, shame on you for talking so negatively about your wife to this random stranger. This would be a great place to get married. I also don't know if I would be the type to walk out in my dress clothes before I'm about to take pictures. Like, the water can actually take you out here. They have flags out here that tell you like how far you should go out. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, the water takes you and then you're just gonna be screwed. Anyway, we're gonna walk down the beach for a little bit and just enjoy it, just because it's so pretty out, and it's been really nice being in hot weather, because at home it's literally so. So we're sitting here talking, well, not sitting, I'm talking, but I don't know if I even told you why we're here. We're here for like a work thing. Brady brought his employees and stuff. We're like walking sideways, by the way, that's why it's kind of like shaking a little bit. But I think that this is such a cool thing that he's like doing every year. It's his second year bringing them and like their spouses and stuff here. I feel like I get to know them a lot better, because normally it wouldn't be like easy to connect with them the way that I can on vacation, you know, just like in workspaces. So it's really nice that we are able to do this with them. I'm literally out of breath. We're walking sideways in the sand. The sand is sticky. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's so cool. I wish I had, well, when I was working 9 to 5, but I definitely wish I would have had a boss at the time who wanted to take me to Mexico with my spouse. But I think more employers need to do that, because it's just a good way to bond. This is the second year, like I said, but I feel like I've gotten to know all of them so much better just by doing these trips. I made it home and it's cold out, so I put on this little like zip up thing, because I just know that I'm gonna be freezing cold, like while my body's adjusting to being here in the States versus in Mexico. I do have some packages, so I'm gonna open these. I got this first one from England Random House, which they decided to send over this book that I've been so excited to read. It's called Cursed Daughters, and jokes on them, I already bought this book. I forgot that they like sent an email saying if they wanted to send it over, but I'm really excited to read this one. I think I shared this in my last vlog, like when I went book shopping. I'm really excited for this one because I've been really enjoying contemporary fiction lately, and I have been trying to find more books that I haven't seen talked about a ton. And this one I've actually seen a decent amount of like commentary about it, and a lot of people are enjoying it, but it's not something that's like I don't know, the masses have read, if that makes sense. I also have another box right here. Not me almost dropping this book into oil on my counter. I have this package right here. We're gonna open this together. I got this from Riff Raff. And I know that this is my friend's collaboration with them. She did a collaboration, I think the last 4 years, and she always sends me the stuff that she has dropped with them. So the first hoodie is this one. It says, "The Girls Want Book Club, This and Yap, a romance novel, hates to see me coming." This is freaking cute. Like, this is so cute. And I mostly wear crew necks whenever I'm like just getting cozy right before bed. Cause like I'm not really wanting to wear a dress to bed. You know what I mean? Like when I'm watching TV at night, I don't necessarily want to wear a dress, but I also want to be in my pajamas when I'm going to bed. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to come home and be like, let me relax, and I'm like in my dress. I usually try to throw on like a t-shirt or just like some sport shorts or something, and I'll use that until I like shower before bed. And so this will be the perfect crew neck to wear. I also got another set. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's a set, it goes together, and there's books on the front, guys. What the heck? This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm definitely wearing this very, very soon. This is a large, and then I think the bottoms are probably also a large as well. Yeah, this is a large as well on the bottom. And then I also got this little thing. It says, "Hi Shaughnessy, we hope you enjoy our new book club collection. Your personalized discount code is Shaughnessy15. That's really sweet that they gave it to me. And again, I don't get like anything from this. This is just me supporting my friend who has her drop, Jo Johnson. I don't know if you follow her TikToks or her like posts and stuff on Instagram. She's just a very like positive person, and she lives in Arkansas. She's a mom. And I love what she shares. She talks about books, but she also talks about just like life, does funny videos with her husband and stuff. And this says, "I'm so excited for you to have pieces for my book club collection with Riff Raff. I've loved to read for as long as I can remember. Books have accompanied me through each season of life, from my high school dystopian novel obsession to my 20s filled with mysteries and thrillers to my 30s now filled with a blend of it all. Books are for everyone. I worked with the Riff Raff team to create each piece and couldn't be more thrilled with how they turned out. The items officially launch on November 11th. At 8 p.m. and are available through the commissional link through Like to Know It. If the pieces resonate with you, I would feel honored for you to share it with your audience." That is really sweet. I am going to link these below if you guys want to try to like purchase something for yourself. They sell out really fast, like every year they sell out. And then this one, it says, "Meet me at the bookstore." Oh my god, okay, I might like this one even more. This is super cute. This would be perfect for like Christmas, just like a really nice gift for someone who loves books. On the back it says Friday and Saturday, in collaboration with Jo Johnson Overby. Again, perfect gift for the book lovers. And I feel like there's a lot of book merch that people have that they'll drop, and it all kind of looks the same. I feel like this looks very different. Like there's books on the front, there's words on the front of the books, and then this one has just like this cute little saying on it. It's everything, and it has the sweatpants with it too. So excited for that. I will link all those below. Now for my little wrap up. I can't wrap up both books because I haven't finished this one, Time Stops With You. I'm loving it so far. It's a book that I figured I would love. There's so much dialogue in it, so if you're going into it expecting to have just like a good time with just like their chats and stuff, you will like that. I feel like they talk a lot in this book, which is my favorite thing in a romance. I also heard that this is low spice. I haven't really seen any because I haven't gotten super far into it, but keep that in mind. The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey, 5 freaking stars. Guys, this book is so good. More people need to talk about this book. It's her debut, and I cannot believe it because it is written with so much intention. The main character in this is going through so many things, and I feel like if you're someone who really enjoys romance, you will love this. But also if you enjoy like contemporary or literary fiction, you will also enjoy this because it's like talking about so many topics outside of the romance. She's really like going through it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below if you guys think that I should do Vlogmas. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm kind of thinking like leaning towards no. I've done Vlogmas for I think the past 6 years, I'm pretty sure. I think I started doing Vlogmas in 2019. I'm pretty sure that's when I started doing Vlogmas in 2019. And I don't know, I kind of want to just enjoy the holiday season this year, but I'm also thinking that because like last year, instead of doing 24 days, which is what I did all 5 years prior, last year I did 12 days and I really enjoyed that. This year, what I'm thinking about doing is doing the same exact amount of uploads that I normally do, like on Tuesday and Saturday, but just making them longer. Because honestly, I don't think the hardest part about Vlogmas is even the vlogging. Because like I vlog every day anyway, which is how you guys like get such long vlogs. But I think the hardest part is the editing. It's like the editing and making a new thumbnail and making a new title and like, you know, all the things. So I'm thinking you guys usually get like a 40-minute, hour-ish long vlog on Saturdays, or you know, on Saturday or Tuesday. And then usually there's one video that's like shorter where I'm doing like a wrap up, or I'm doing maybe a book haul, or I'm doing what I want to read for the next month kind of thing. It's like a sit down and we'll chat. I'm thinking of doing 2 videos like I normally do on Tuesday and Saturday, but just making them longer. Let me know your thoughts, what you guys are thinking. If you would really miss out on Vlogmas, because again, I do it every year, but I don't know. It's not even that I don't want to do Vlogmas. It's just, I don't know who came up with Vlogmas during the busiest time for every influencer, but like why around Christmas? Like Christmas is not only the busiest time for just everyone in general, like, you know, you're getting the gifts and like all the things, but also like creators, their busiest time of year out of the entire year is the last quarter of the year. So I don't know, it's just November and December are so crazy with work, and it's already crazy with like family and stuff. And I know my family's gonna come in town. They're gonna be in town for a week, and obviously you guys know my mom moved away, so I don't see her very often. And I don't know, just thinking about like, and obviously I would pre-film, which is what I did last year, and I did 12 days in a row, but I just am not, I don't know, I'm just not wanting to do things that way. I'm really thinking that you guys enjoy the long videos, I enjoy the long videos, and so if I create the same amount of videos and just make them longer than 45 minutes, which is what they normally are, 45 minutes to an hour, just make them longer. You guys can watch them at your own leisure, but it doesn't make me have to do the extra work of like having 7 thumbnails in a week, you know what I mean? Like, or having 7 descriptions to fill out, and you know, 7 different like editing vlogs I have to edit. So like I'm thinking and leaning towards that. Let me know you guys' thoughts. There's been a lot of change because I was with the same management for 4 years. Love the new management that I'm with now. They're incredible. But like learning new systems, like their payout system and pay like structure of like when they pay stuff, and they use different apps that my other agency didn't use. Like they use Asana and they use Slack like frequently, whereas my other agency used like different things like the Thread, and just different things to like learn, which is with literally anything. Like it's not that I don't think I can do that, but I feel like this year there's been a lot of change that I'm loving, and going into the holiday season, thinking about it as a time where I can really relax and reset, is really, really, really like what's drawing me to the season more than ever. Like I'm really excited to relax, reset. So I'm thinking longer vlogs. On Saturday, maybe instead of a 45-minute to an hour vlog, you guys will get a 2-hour vlog, 3-hour vlog. You'll get the yaps, all the things. That's what I am thinking. And then the Tuesday vlog would still be like roughly the same. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, I feel like that's the same like amount of time that you would be watching something, and I would be able to dive deeper into books. I just wouldn't have the like back and forth of the editing and the uploading and for 7 videos in a week. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.